Well, I'm a retired dentist, or dental educator actually. I taught dentistry at the University of Oklahoma in Oklahoma City for 26 years. We've lived here for the last 4 years.
Well, I'm a grandmother of 4, and I retired after over 20 years in the history museum business, and that kind of takes care of what keeps me busy. Well, I started out as a curator, and eventually I was the fundraiser for the Oklahoma Historical Society, which owns and operates 20 museums statewide.
Actually, a friend of my wife's recommended that we look into it, and we went to some of the training sessions and thought it would be a rewarding thing to do and decided to pursue it.
I was doing another volunteer project with a person who was very active with CASA, and she encouraged me to check it out, which I did. And then after my first excursion to CASA and meeting with the training officer, I went home and talked it over with my husband, and we decided to pursue it a little further, and so that was kind of the beginning. We've only been assigned one, and we're kind of coming to the end of that. And our next case has been assigned, but we haven't met the principals yet.
Oh, I think meeting and dealing with the kids was enjoyable. We had a fairly simple but a very interesting case to deal with, and the kids were really good, and actually their mother was very good too.
You know, when the first time we met the children that we have been working with, one of the children would not talk to us, and the other child was probably more nervous about meeting us than we were about meeting him, and he talked nonstop. And when we got ready to leave, and my husband said to the young man, "We'll be back to see you real soon," he gave us a look that was like, "I don't believe a thing you're saying," and that's kind of how we parted company. And I felt so sad and distressed that a child would feel that way, that they couldn't trust an adult right then.
Oh, just going and talking to the kids a little bit and finding out how they're doing, and both in their relationships with their parents and their surroundings and at school, and more than anything else, just letting them know that there's somebody there that's watching out for them.
I'd do everything in the world for that child to make them feel like people are worth getting to know.